स्टार्ट करो. नमस्कार. गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू. 100 वर्षाची वाटचाल पूर्ण करणारे शिक्षण मंडळ कराड या शिक्षण मंडळ कराडचे महिला महाविद्यालय कराड या महाविद्यालयाच्या ग्रंथालय विभाग आणि IQAC यांच्या संयुक्त विद्यमानाने या ठिकाणी आयोजित केलेल्या वेबिनारसाठी आपल्या सर्वांचे या ठिकाणी महिला महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीनं मनपूर्वक स्वागत करतो. आमच्या महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीनं यापूर्वी एक वेबिनार आयोजित केलेला होता, तो मानसशास्त्र विभाग यांच्या वतीनं आयोजित केलेला होता. आज आमचा हा दुसरा प्रयत्न आहे. या वेबिनारसाठी निवडलेला विषय आहे तो 1 डे वेबिनार ऑन MOOCs इन द एज्युकेशन सिस्टीम इंडियन सिनारिओ असा हा विषय आहे. या विषयाच्या माध्यमातून सद्यस्थितीवरती प्रकाश टाकण्याचा प्रयत्न केला जाणार आहे. मी आमच्या महाविद्यालयाच्या ग्रंथालय विभाग प्रमुख सौ सुभेदार मॅडम यांना विनंती करतो की त्यांनी या कार्यक्रमाचं प्रास्ताविक करावं.
Welcome all of you. शिक्षण मंडळ कराड महिला महाविद्यालय कराड. Myself वैशाली सुभेदार, librarian महिला महाविद्यालय कराड, Department of Library and IQAC jointly organized 1 day national webinar on MOOCs in the education system in Indian scenario. Today's information and communication technology has a very significant impact on almost every field of life. Education field is also no exception to this. From blackboard and chalk, we have traveled to virtual classroom. One of the biggest problems that Indian higher education facing is lack of applicability for the industry. Most of the MOOCs offer are closely related to industry demand and supply. MOOC cannot replace the conventional education and learning system, but it has a huge role in bridging the gap between no and no nodes. It can help match supply with demand. MOOCs have made possible for anyone to pursue a course from any university in the world through internet. Today's webinar aimed to creating awareness among teachers and students regarding MOOCs platform. With these words, I end my introductory remarks. Thank you.
धन्यवाद मॅडम. आमच्या महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीनं आयोजित केलेल्या या वेबिनारची भूमिका आपण या ठिकाणी सविस्तरपणे विशद केली, त्याबद्दल आपलं मनपूर्वक आभार. यानंतर मी विनंती करतो डॉक्टर उज्ज्वला ताठे यांना की त्यांनी या ठिकाणी प्रमुख पाहुण्यांचा परिचय करून द्यावा.
Good morning, one and all. Good morning, Madam Naikodi, Madam. I'm pleased to introduce the resource person for today's online webinar, national webinar on MOOCs in the education system, Indian scenario. Librarian Srimati Priyanka Naikodi is from Shri Shahu Mandir Mahavidyalaya, Pune. She's been working as a librarian since 14 years. She has a remarkable scholastic career. She has completed her graduation and post-graduation from Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. She was awarded gold medal for her post-graduation studies. She has passed both NET and SET examinations. Very creditable, madam. She has completed minor research project on distance educational libraries in Pune. She has submitted her doctoral thesis on MOOCs. She has published extensively in UGC-listed international journals and attended and participated and presented research papers in national seminars. She was selected in LIS 2018 International Conference organized by LIS Conco at Ireland. She has organized 2 national level conferences at her college. At present, she is working as e-content coordinator of Savitribai Phule University's study material project since 2020. She is also council member of Maharashtra University and College Librarians Association Pune. I welcome you, madam, on this platform.
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर ताटे मॅडम. आपण नायकोडी मॅडमचा अतिशय संक्षिप्त अशा स्वरूपात परिचय करून दिला त्याबद्दल आपलं मनपूर्वक आभार. यानंतर विनंती आहे नायकोडी मॅडम यांना की त्यांनी आपल्या प्रेझेंटेशनला सुरुवात करावी.
Am I audible? माझा आवाज येतोय का? येतोय ना? Okay. Hello? Hello? Can you please mute your mics in between?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. I first of all take this opportunity to thank Mahila Mahavidyalaya Karad for giving me, for believing me to that I can present such new trend of education in front of all the participants and at the national level. So thank you first of all to the whole organizing team, especially Principal Dr. Prabhune ma'am, IQAC coordinator, Vice Principal and Librarian Vaishali ma'am. Before moving to the topic, I would like to clear a thing that is very important for me to share with you. That though I am a librarian, though I am an academician, or I am a part of academic section, I would like to clear that I am still I am pursuing my PhD degree, and right now I am a research student. And for me, a teacher or a academic person is till the end a student, a research student. So being a research student, I always have a question in my mind that while practicing in academic section, I had the questions in my mind that whether this online education system is going to affect us, whether it is going to affect our profession, what could be the status of our profession in future. So, or how to balance that. That was very important. And being in the pursuit of that quest, I found that some interesting terminology, that is MOOC. I'm sure that all of you at least aware about this terminology. Few of you are already masters of it, but still some basic concepts of MOOC and related to that, how Indian scenario or how Indians are in progress to this situation will be studied or will be seen in this presentation. So my dear friends, I'm just sharing my views. I'm not a lecturer. I'm not giving you the lecture. Kindly share your views through YouTube chat box if you are having more or additional knowledge than me. So let's begin with that. I'll share my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's begin with it. The topic for today's presentation is MOOCs in the education system, especially in the Indian scenario. I welcome you all. Myself, Priyanka Naikwadi. I am a librarian of Sri Shahu Mandir Mahavidyalaya, Pune. I always keep this picture in my every presentation because I feel that last since pandemic situation, we are trying to manage our education system with the technology. So this person, or we can say this is wise research person or academician who is balancing both the things, like online plus your traditional learning methods or technology, or teaching traditional learning education along with technology. It is balancing both, and that is why we are in the MOOC era, and we are balancing that. That is what the need of present era. So let's move towards the aim of this presentation. I have divided this presentation in two parts. Let me clear that I'm going to speak in English, little bit in Marathi, because many of the participants are from other states. I have seen, though there are from Maharashtra, but other people should not get interrupt due to the language. I have focused on English language. The aim of this presentation is divided into four parts, four major areas, which will be divided into two parts. First part will be talking about what is MOOC. What is MOOC? Let's know it thoroughly in brief, in simple language. We'll be knowing about the MOOC, why MOOC, and how it is going to be operated, or how it is operate, how it is, what are the components of it, and how it works. The next aim of this presentation is to know various MOOC platforms, worldwide scenario of this MOOCs at present. And in the second part, we'll see the Indian MOOCs and national policy, or national, what we can say, the objectives of framing the MOOCs, or in the progress of MOOCs in Indian scenario, about the national policy of that, or what is the government initiative in regarding this. And let's see finally, which is the most popular format, or most popular platform of MOOC, that is SWAYAM. So to start with first part, or to understand a simple word MOOC, let me give you this very simple understanding of this concept towards MOOC. There is a great revolution in the education field. We are seeing, we are actually we are in that process. So we can see that it has been changed to traditional to this online learning scenario. So what was in the previous or before 15 to 20 years, what was the Indian scenario? Or even today, we Indians do love the traditional teaching methods, and it works. But still, what was followed in last 15 to 20 years was the chalk and board. It is famous, popular, and still attractive teaching method. So chalk and board, it slowly went to distance learning. Distance learning took almost 10 years in our culture, that those who are having the problems of actual attending the schools, attending the colleges, they were opting, they used to obtain, or they are obtaining distance learning methods. Then it went on to online learning. Online learning, here I mean that use of technology in teaching. Online learning is a broad term, but here I mean is that it is using the technology to make education more attractive. And then the hybrid learning. Hybrid learning is mixture of all those things. So as to make the students understand the concept, to make it more attractive and interactive. Then now it is the era of MOOC. Why it is balancing all these features or all these functions, we'll see it in the latter part. But MOOC is massive on open online courses. This terminology we'll see in the detail. So many times we actually, there is chaos, that some terminologies are mixed with this MOOC, but they are different from each other. What are those? First is online learning. My dear friends, online learning is a very broad term. It includes many learning methodologies. It includes mixture of all learning methodologies, teaching methodologies. So online learning is a origin of MOOC, we can say, but it is a broad terminology. It includes MOOC as one of the online learning methods. Online learning is completing a course conducted online, which may have a structured format, may be a limited participants. It may have a mixture of hybrid methods, like, but MOOC is more than that, or MOOC is the best use of online learning, or we can say the best mode of online learning. Then about next, what is distance learning? As I said, it is correspondence learning. The trend of it is still popular in the India, such as we can give the example IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University, which offers distance learning courses. Many of us may have experienced this, or YCMO in Maharashtra, who are popular open learning universities. It is beneficial to those who are actually in work, or those who are not possible to complete their education in regular courses. They can opt for this correspondence courses. Then blended and hybrid learning, it is combination of traditional and online learning mixtures, as I said before. So these terminologies are a little bit changed. MOOC is best solution to all of this and best combination of all of this. Then what I feel that in this presentation, let me clear few things that you should know at least, or what I want you to clear. The first thing is why we are searching, why we are knowing this MOOC, or why we are learning to, why we are going to online methodologies. The first one is to know our role and responsibilities in the MOOC. Being a stakeholder of the education system, what are the roles as a teacher, as a librarian, as an academician, as a head of that any institute? What are my responsibilities in MOOC, or what could be the challenges in the era of MOOC? That should be known. That is why we are studying MOOC. Then to prepare and serve better in the era of MOOC, we have to prepare and serve better in the new era of MOOC. MOOC is best on three principles, my dear friends. Our constitution, our Indian constitution is based on three principles. The same are followed in Indian online MOOC principles, or online national policy, what we can say Indian, from Indian scenario. And that is what this MOOCs are actually. They are based on three principles: access, equity, and quality. We will come to know about that in further part, but definitely MOOCs are beneficial, or MOOCs are why they are preferred, because of these three principles. They have access, they have good access, the access principles are followed in MOOCs, equity is there, quality is there. So then what the next is, why we need, one of the major reason is that our national education policy 2020 has already said that we are going to be going to have interdisciplinary courses in future, skill based courses in future. There may be a mixture of psychology along with engineering. There may be a mixture of library science along with medical. There will be combination of many other subjects together, and there will be a blending subject as an outcome of that. So to know, or to be a part of interdisciplinary research, we have to understand these MOOCs. Then it must be implemented as a best tool. I'm saying it as a tool. No doubt traditional learning, teaching, learning environment will not be replaced, but it can be a best tool to deliver the knowledge in online environment. This is what the concepts which I wanted to clear before moving to the actual topic. Then let's go to the MOOC. Why MOOC? MOOC is an attracting word in the media in recent days. I have gone through the literature review since last 10 years, because this is my PhD topic as well. MOOC has really attracted many of the academic stakeholders, and this term is something which is everyone wants to know about it, and it has attracted media, commercial people, and many non-government, government sectors, that how education system can be delivered through MOOCs. So it was attracted. So it is attracted term. One of the most search teaching and learning online mode in educational mode in last decade. It is the most search online teaching and learning. I claim that it is the most search online teaching and learning online education mode in last decade, because I have reviewed those results of last 10 years. Till the date, it has received both negative as well as positive reviews from educational stakeholders. So there are drawbacks, there are positive things. Let's see. Still, it is popular because it offers flexible learning. So that is why MOOC is popular. What MOOC stands for? It stands for the abbreviation, it stands for MOOC. M is thousands of people can take a part at a time, that is massive. अनेक जण एका वेळेला एकत्र येऊन without any limitations can participate, that is massive. It is open to anyone, irrespective of that person's age, religion, country, area, economic condition. It offers at minimal cost. It charges very rare. It has very rare and it is affordable to everyone. That is why anyone can participate. I can see. Then online, it is offered in online mode. And courses, it is a structured, it offers you a structured course, learning course, rather than pure listening. So that is why, that is what the full form of MOOC. Then let's see the historical development of MOOC. It is said that there is no as such proves that how this come to an existence, but the OER movement, that is Open Educational Resource Movement, in the worldwide research conferences, which was put forth by MIT Open Courseware, which was started at the initial stage. That was said to be the initial stage of this MOOC, or initial start or push towards this MOOC. Then the term massive open online course was incepted or introduced by Simmons and Connier. George Simmons and Connier, who are Canadians, in the Canada conference, they have put this term, and it was taken as it is by other part of the world, and they have worked on and they have developed this MOOC concept. MOOC development is of two types. More of it, if you go on searching the last decade MOOCs review, it is more of theoretical part, ideological, like how it should be, what could be the structure, how it can be more useful. So that was most studied part of MOOCs. So it was theoretical and ideological. And then it became actually in practice, and that is what the technical part of it. And right now we are in the practical session of MOOCs. Then let's see what are the types of MOOCs. Please remember these two types. These are very basics. MOOCs have been developed on only two basic types, or MOOCs are of two types, which is known as CMOOCs or XMOOCs. If you understand these two terminologies till the day, or at the end of this day, I'm sure you are very much clear about the MOOCs. CMOOCs are those which are based on connectivism theory. They are synchronous in nature. That means your teaching and learning methodology is online, in direct contact. You are in a direct contact to student, and the lectures or whatever the teaching techniques you are following, they are directly in the contact of students. That is why they are CMOOCs. Then XMOOCs. XMOOCs are simply based on the traditional teaching learning methodology. That is, they are storing the data at the back, and it is possible for student, or at the end it is possible to view or to download those recorded audio visuals, and at the corner you can learn it, or you can learn it as per your time and access. So this is useful for those who are at the remote places. So right now the MOOC platforms are a mixture of both these MOOCs, CMOOCs and XMOOCs. When the developing stage of MOOCs were there, it was initially CMOOCs, then now it is XMOOCs, and now it is mixture of both the type of MOOCs. And that is why MOOCs at the present, MOOC platforms are following both this technology and giving better services than before. Then what are the MOOC components? What MOOC is made of? When we talk about MOOC, there are 5 components which has to be there. The first one is inseparable part of this is instructor. We in an education system call teachers as gurus, teachers, or guides or mentors. But here we say then instructors. The word instructor is used in MOOCs. Their role is to design the course, create the course material, and arrange it in a systematical manner so as to complete the course. So instructor is the origin of that course, we can say. Then what is the next part? What it is based on? It is study material, course contents, which are in the form of audio visuals, links, websites, and there are many formats. So study material is, it has to be there. So at the back end, students can view and read them for their preparation of topics, or audio online will be there. That is the study material, and that study material is again a different part. If we go on beyond that learning study material part, there is copyright issue, there are other legal issues where librarians are working right now, that how this study material should considered should considered just not to be kept as a material, but it should check the plagiarism and other many other things are there. But I think instructor takes care of it, and they prepare a very good study material for their students. So study material is also one part of that. Arrangement of that is done by the librarian in the traditional system, but here also librarians have much scope. Then MOOC developer. When you are developing a platform, there has to be a governing authority or the body who is responsible for this platform. Many initial movements of this MOOCs are government activity results. So government bodies, non-commercial, commercial organizations are the developers of this with the help of software MOOC platform. It is a technical support programmed feature where you run the courses, where you show the courses. That is MOOC platform. And finally, there are participants without any limitations, from enrollment to certification, who is studying those courses like students. They are called as participants in this MOOC components. For them, there are forums, there are feedback sessions, there are online sessions, induction sessions conducted. That is why MOOCs are considered as a complete course set, and they are becoming popular because of this. So these 5 components, if you remember, MOOCs are based on these 5 components. Then where is MOOCs now? Where are MOOC now? Where does the MOOC stand at present? As in that, it is exactly giving you the best solution of open courseware, means distance learning, correspondence learning, and open movement, like open online teaching learning methods movement and distance learning movement. Their mixture is resulted into MOOCs. So what is MOOCs? The beneficial or the benefits of both the things are there in the MOOCs. It offers at a minimal cost, as I said. Only certification fee charges are taken in majority of the MOOC platforms. Then it offers combination of OCW and this, as I said, and it overcomes the drawback of online distance learning. So it is the best mid of these both the learning system, we can say. Then to move further, or the second part of this MOOCs is MOOC platforms. MOOC platforms are extremely important to know, because now it is when we say that there are traditional learning methods or traditional education system, we as a student were having the job, we used to choose the best college, the best university. Likewise, when we are in the MOOC environment, we have till the date, and I'm sure that every day or every and I'll tell you in latter part that every university is trying to have their own platform, or going to create MOOC platform. Choosing the correct MOOC platform for student, it is very important. So MOOC platform, what can be how it can be defined it as, it is a program tool on which MOOC courses are run. So it is a program tool where courses are run, and till the certification process, the program that LMS system, that is what a MOOC platform is. Then it is a teaching and learning medium through which instructors and students meet in an online engagement mode. So it is the platform where teachers and learners are meeting. The MOOC courses are broadly framed few parts given as below. As Grainer has said that platform should include forums, reading learning material, teacher instructors, live video sessions, activities, etc. to keep students continuous, engaged, and aware about the course. So this is what the platform is. You can see this picture where the popular MOOC platforms worldwide I have given, like Coursera. It is extremely popular in the worldwide scenario, in the MOOCs competition, can say. Coursera, EDX, Udacity, Udemy, FutureLearn. There are Harvard University's own openware MOOCs. Stanford University, they have their own MOOCs. So these are getting famous and popular. And the thing is, they are combining their courses with other platforms. So it is not so that Coursera is only having the courses of Harvard University or the Oxford University or others, but they can have the combination of other universities, and you are getting the reputed university's degree over there with a minimal cost. So, my dear friends, that is why there is a lot of scope for us to be a part of this as a teacher, as a student, and have to learn this, at least be aware about this worldwide MOOCs, so as to be part of this in future. After the term coined MOOC and introduced in the world, more than 900 universities, you can imagine, till the end of 2020, 900 universities have launched MOOC courses through other platforms, popular platforms, and they're offering it at a very negligible charges. They're continuing. Once you are logged into that course, they are in continue your contact, they are making with the students, and they're keeping students engaged to know about the many other courses related to them. So if we have at least a 6 months or a year course in that in relevant to our field, that will benefit to us in future, because they are standardized or universally reputed universities. Then which are the platforms? Coursera, edX, Udemy, FutureLearn, etc. have initiated such reputed universities in their platform. Movement of MOOC is being done through these topmost platforms, and there are many national government agencies country-wise which have developed their own platforms and tie up with other platforms together with many other universities. आपण म्हणतो ना एक जाळं जे असतं नेटवर्किंगचं, it's a huge networking where we have to be a part of this in future. So till the date, in the year 2020, more than 180 million students have enrolled for at least one course. A survey says that more than 180 million students have enrolled for at least one course. Completion is a latter part, but at least enrollment is making them aware about these courses, and you can see the popularity of that. Due to pandemic situation last year, and which is still going on, there is huge increase in the number of participation, and the year 2020 is called as year of MOOC. Are parts of this MOOC as a student, as a teacher. So MOOC is 2020 is the year of MOOC, we can say. If we see internationally, the platforms, as I have already said, that the number of enrollment ratio is growing in few of these platforms, that is EDX, Coursera, Khan Academy. It is very it has very simple interface which makes or which attracts people. Then Udemy, Canvas. There are very short courses which can be useful to students, and they can upgrade their profile, teachers as well as students. Then Future Learn, Iversity is top somehow. Then DataCamp, Stanford's, Oxford is having their own platform, Oxford Online. Then Kidenzi, Masterclass, MIT Courseware. This is the first movement and it is still very popular. Federica, OpenHAI. They all have a very good enrollment ratio and very good interfaces. Simple, just like we say, we prefer to follow Google Chrome or Google Window instead of other explorers. Same as to it, Coursera, EDX, Udacity are very commonly used and preferred platforms. So this is what the international scenario is. We find there are three types of MOOC platforms. We find that they are commercially developed. When they are commercially developed, it is not that there are high, it is not affordable to us. They are affordable, but they are commercially developed, means they are having a lot of advertisement in the form of they are earning in the form of advertisement, they are earning in the form of other fees. So there are commercial platforms, then government design formats, and some higher authority or higher educational bodies have developed their own MOOC platform. So these are the parts of platforms we can say. For instance, I have said that Coursera, it is the most MOOC platform which has covered every corner of the world. Is Coursera, we can say. Since its inception, it becomes successful in attracting many higher educational bodies to collaborate, many participants and academicians. Coursera's simplicity and user-friendly interface made it clearer and helped in reading to the top listed courses. So a lot of articles, books, and manuals are published on Coursera. There are many people who are pursuing their degrees on Coursera, and they are actually working on the Coursera structure, and they are pursuing their PhD into the survey of Coursera courses from psychological and from business angles. So till the date, 82 million learners have enrolled for the courses on Coursera, which is a huge number. Then Dolphy, Kolar, and Andrew Ng, who has developed this Coursera, that Kolar and Ng, just like professors, just like us, a simple professor, simple business commerce professors who have this idea to develop this platform was initially for the non-profit purpose, is such a big movement in the world today. So we have the chance, I have given this example that as a professional or as an academic professional, we can have such opportunities in future to develop MOOC platform and to make it worldwide and make our nation proud. So I have given this example. Then we can see this window, Coursera. It is just a simple, it's a very simple window where a guy from other or remote areas, is shown on the students are appearing here or from all the countries, and it is very simply. I will not go to the website as such, but I will show you the screenshot of that. It is so attracting and so easy to search. Here are the courses. We can collaborate with it as a business partner. The universities can collaborate with it. So we have in future we have the chance to make our university aware that we are part of this system, so as to reach to the masses and reach our institute at a global level. So we can see here the subjects, like various subjects are given. We can log in here, we can join it for free and start a course. Immediately we'll get the notifications regarding that, and the courses are started. At the certification point of time, for the exam point of time, we have to pay the nominal charges. For us, they may be high, but it is okay with us. They are affordable. Then this is the screenshot of EDX. We can see the EDX is also simply, it is Oxford's. Many of the courses are from Oxford's, and it is simply its simplicity is talking much. So we can be a partner of that Indian universities have already been part of Coursera and edX, or IITs have already started tying up with those courses. Then Udacity. Udacity is also a simple platform where you can have your courses. So until now, I have tried to clear the international view of MOOCs, or at present what MOOCs are. I may not be an expert in MOOCs, but I am sure that at least I will be able to make you aware about the MOOCs and the situation of MOOCs. So that is what the aim is. Let's move to the next part. Once it is clear that internationally what MOOCs are doing and how it is made of and how they're working, why they're important. Let's move in India. What is the situation in India? Why or where we stand with MOOCs? Is it necessary? Why it is necessary? Or how this movement is slowly and gradually going towards the MOOC? It is sure that we cannot exit or we cannot exempt from online learning methodologies or online teaching and learning environment. We have to be part of this. Though traditional teaching learning environment is, I personally prefer it, but still we have to make the balance of online and traditional one. And that is why the solution is MOOCs. And I think that MOOCs are really doing well. And there will be a time where we have to work on MOOCs. We have to adopt this system in our universities, in our college. Our colleges are becoming autonomous. If you are, if you are in the system, you can see that our colleges are becoming autonomous, private, and we have to take our institution to the top, or at the top level. We have to be a part of such platforms. We have to create our own platforms and reach out to the masses, so that sustain our reputation. It is important. So in India, where we are, realizing the importance of MOOCs, its ability to attract many aspiring youth, our government has already initiated this MOOC movement in 2013. Our Prime Minister, with the MHRD, like Ministry of Human Resource Development, have already developed platforms, and they announced in 2013. By the end of 2017, there is a popular MOOC platform, that is SWAYAM. SWAYAM is an initiative by the Ministry of Resource Development and the Government of India in Digital India movement to give a coordinated stage and free entry to the web courses covering all advanced education, from high school level to the skill sectors of courses. How the progress in India is taking place. Being a librarian, I'm always proud to be a part of open educational resource movement. Our profession has definitely contributed to this open educational research movement since last 20 to 30 years by networking e-resources and making it available to a number of researchers, a number of scientists and teachers to conduct and to make their research more valuable. So what I can say, that how it has started, that National Digital Repository of IGNOU. It's a simple movement. At the time of IGNOU, when delivering the material through online modes, there was a movement, or there was a practice, or there was a mission called as Sakshat, which provide e-contents Shishya, which used to provide e-contents. Then there was a Shishya for 11th, 12th, junior college level CBSE boards, which used to provide e-contents to students. Then there was a Vidya Vahini, which integrated IT into the curriculum of rural schools. So these are the movements where we can say that these are the initiatives of MOOCs. Education and Research Network, ERNET. It used to connect colleges and students, providing the network connectivity, and their material was shared, their lectures were shared, so as to make it global, make it at the national level. Then there was EduSat, which was the satellite launched by the Indian government for the education purpose. Then the Consortium for Educational Communication, that is CEC, which is which use the power of television to act as a means of educational knowledge dissemination. Then InflibNet, it's a UGC's library located at Ahmedabad, Gujarat. It is an autonomous inter-university center for connecting university libraries. Their data, their resources are connected. And that was a huge or great movement, I think, in the area of online learning. The idea of online courses came into the existence when EPG Pathshala was launched by the government or by the UGC Influence Center. EPG Pathshala used to provide a higher educational, or it is still there, that it used to provide, it provides you the e-resources for necessary or useful for the higher education. They are the contents, e-contents in the form of in the form of e-books, e-journals, radicals, or books, lectures, audios, etc. for PG section. Therefore, government set off to offer online courses on developing their own platform, announced and in practice after 2013. This is what the Indian scenario is. Then what are the government institutes and initiatives till the date? There are many initiatives. If you see NPTEL, we called it as NEPTEL, NPTEL by IITs. It was launched in 2003, but that was aimed at providing content to their students, especially IIT. It was definitely for IITs, but 2003 at the back of mind, it was for the content delivery for IITians. But after 2013, when the movement was started, NPTEL has also started developing online lectures. A structured MOOC, NPTEL MOOC, was formed after 2014. Then SWAYAM by MHRD, as I have said, they have the tie-ups with Microsoft, and they have developed their own MOOC platform. SWAYAM is a separate MOOC platform. NPTEL is by IITians, IIScs, which tie up with the Course Builder. Course Builder is a program which is provided by the Google, and it runs on that platform. So NPTEL is in tie-up with Google. They have developed their platform. Then MOOCkit is the first try of IIT source programming tool through Drupal as MOOCkit as a platform of MOOCkit attempt and very good platform run by IIT Bombay, Pune, Maharashtra. Then IIMBX. This is specially devoted to commerce and management. IIM, Indian Institute of Management. It is also again an attempt made by IIM Bangalore to open source programming. And then AG MOOCs by IIT Kanpur. It is devoted to agriculture MOOCs. These 6 are very, very, very good attempts and very good try of government institutes towards this MOOC environment, we can say. But what about SWAYAM? SWAYAM is mixture nowadays after 2020. It has combined all these MOOC platforms on a single platform, SWAYAM. SWAYAM has also the link of NPTEL, also the link of MOOCkit, though they are running separately. It is combinedly running with the SWAYAM platform. SWAYAM is something where all other platforms or at India level are connecting together, and they are run through SWAYAM. So SWAYAM is most popular in faculties, in students as well. We can see here NEPTEL and NPTEL. I will show you the demo. The National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, that is NPTEL, was initiated by 7 Indian Institutes of Technology jointly, along with the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, in 2003. This is the interface of it. NPTEL began offering online courses in March 2014, and certificates from IITs and valuable certificates were given. Like IITs are offering you the certificates, offering you the courses, means a lot to our students. So they were valuable, no doubt. I can show you this window if you are able to see. This is the NPTEL site where you can see the home page. There are icons such as NPTEL stars. You can see this NPTEL stars where if you are a part of it, this is especially for engineering and technology courses. So NPTEL stars are those who are performed best as a student in that courses. They are given the weightage here and they are shown here. So what are the resources? They are mentioned over here. What are the courses? We can see it is divided into the two parts. I will not go much in detail about in this because you can browse it later on. But I just want you to be unaware of this NPTEL. NPTEL courses are there, medical courses are there. They have added medical courses recently. So even medical field people are being a part of this. Very good medical colleges of government sectors are part of this and they are developing the courses. I feel that you can aware your students or your users, especially for library, for to know about these courses. It is a little bit slow. Then we can donate to NPTEL. Of course, this is a government initiative, so to run it successfully, they need little bit donation. So this is part of that. Little bit is slow. Then we can see this next one. It is MOOC kit, which is offered by IITK, where you can see that how to use demonstrations are there, discussions are there, courses are there. We can see a lot of courses here run by them, and they are also available on SWAYAM. So I will go to SWAYAM later on, and that will be including this all. So I'm just showing you the windows. You can log in through it, register it as a faculty also. If you go contact them, their schedule is given. You can contact to them, and within a prescribed format, you have to send your proposals and be a part of this. If you are a person from technology, then this is IITBX. IITBX is, as I said, it is a Bombay IIT Bombay initiative and are basically IITians. You can see here, there are multidisciplinary courses. You can see here like communication, computer science, skill development, basic courses. If we are getting the degrees from IITs, why not to tell to our students that at least you go do a 6 months course, which will be helping you to upgrade your skills, finance, skill development. Such courses are very useful and they are continuously upgrading their websites and courses. So let's see which is the current course and which will be helpful to your students. It's a part and parcel of like our teachers. It's a role of teachers where we can make aware our students to participate in these courses, or as a teacher we can participate in this course. It will definitely upgrade our knowledge. Then this is IIMB, where only business and management related courses are there, where courses related to agriculture, they are devoted to agriculture field, and you can suggest this to your students, those who are preparing for competitive examinations. Definitely this will be helpful to upgrade their knowledge in Indian agriculture scenario. And let's move to the next one, that is SWAYAM. I will see this PPT again. This is NPTEL MOOC kit. As I said, that MOOC kit is a MOOC management system built entirely for the open source technologies of IITs. This is the MOOC window, IITBX, AG MOOCs, and then SWAYAM. Let me tell you about this one. It is shortly, when we say it is in the Sanskrit, that SWAYAM word, it is self initiative, self mode that handles all other functions together. So that is why it is called as SWAYAM, and the full form of that is study based study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds. This is SWAM. I'm sure that faculties have at least visited this and completed the ARPIT course, which is necessary for us to pursue in our APIs, CAS. So they are only related to ARPIT, but let's see SWAM in detail. SWAM is a program initiated by Government of India and designed to achieve the three cardinal principles, as I have already said, as access, equity, and quality. Access, we mean that at any corner of the nation or world, if you are sitting and you are unable to complete the courses, there are structured MOOCs which you can, which will make you able to complete the course. So that is access. It provides you the remote access, the equity, irrespective of your age and other things. Equally, you are giving the opportunity. It is a continual learning method. So equally, you are getting the opportunity to pursue your degree. Then quality. Quality is maintained definitely through the MOOCs because higher bodies are concerned about it and they have to provide good courses and good instructors for these courses, and the output is definitely a good upgradation of your career. So you can use it as a career oriented courses. You can use it to upgrade your courses, upgrade your career. So quality is maintained in MOOCs. The objective of this effort is to take the best teaching learning resources to all, including the most disadvantaged. You can see the objectives. Swayam seeks to breach the digital divide. So whatever the digital divide we are facing in Indian scenario, like on one hand, every technology is provided to the city area. On other hand, there is lack of technology and lack of uh, teaching learning aids that has been reached to the uh, remote areas, or we can say the economically, socially, or such backward areas where we cannot reach our technology, where we are unable to reach technology. That also disadvantage can be overcome through these MOOC platforms. So Swayam is, with the aim of that, is providing you this facility. Then Swayam seeks to bridge, as I said, digital divide, or that gap has been minimized through Swayam. For students who have remained untouched by the digital revolution and have not been able to join the mainstream of the knowledge. Swayam is playing a major and a most important role in online learning methods. So Swayam is divided into four quadrants. Its structure is basically divided into four quadrants. The first one is audio video lectures. Then second one is specially prepared reading material that can be downloaded or printed. At the back of them, they have given you the study material at the back of them, so you can download it as per your convenience. Then third part is self-assessment tests. Through tests and quizzes, they are continuously assessing your progress, and the progress bar is shown um, at the at your profile, so that so as to assess you and make you take you to the certification level and make you understood the concepts and course. Then at the fourth part, it is an online discussion forum for clearing the doubts. This is very important. Though we say that there is gap or human touch is missing in this online mode, but in MOOCs where there are provided forums, feedback sessions, live session, induction sessions where you can interact with each other, with teachers, so as to know and clear your doubts as a student. Then which are the national coordinators of SWAYAM? National coordinators means SWAYAM has collaborated with these 9 national coordinators. The first one is AICTE. As we know that it is technical educational government body for self-paced and international courses. Then NPTEL, as we see that it is National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, especially for engineering. Nowadays, they have also added medical field. Then UGC, it is a higher body of higher educational section in India for non-technical post-graduation students like arts and commerce. Then CEC, it is a consortium for educational communication for undergraduate students. NCERT, it is for school education. We see that central board or central education, central CBSE pattern, they have developed this NCERT study material, and that is they are also conducting some courses through SWAYAM. Then NIOS, that is National Institute of Open Schooling. It's a pre-schooling, or those who are unable to complete their schooling, they can opt for this NIOS. They have also uploaded some courses, and it is possible for us to continue our education at school level. So NIOS is also playing an important role. And IGNO, as we say, that distance learning, higher educational open university at our India, which is the initiator of this movement, we can say. Then IIMB and NITTTR, that is National Institute of Technical Teachers and Training Research, especially devoted for teaching and learning for teachers. Then we can see the SWAYAM window here. I feel that I should show you the demonstration. Let's see the SWAYAM window. I hope that you all have at least visited this, and many of you have already received the degrees through it, received or conducted the course, or being a part of this course, or many of you are already developed your own course through this SWAYAM platform. But let's see what is SWAYAM in brief. This window comes swayam.gov.in. This is the website. Once you go here, you will get this three what we can say, they are moving aside. The first one says that it is for faculty. The second one says that it is for administrator, learners. So SWAYAM basically is for faculties, administrator, and learners. Simple window. You can see how it works for some administrators, learners, and teachers. If you see this window about SWAYAM, it gives you the information, historical background about the SWAYAM. If you go here, you can browse the catalog of SWAYAM, which includes very important for aspect for all teachers, that annual refresher program in teaching. These courses are extremely important for all of us, that they have tied up with the HRDC centers of universities, and they are conducting the FDPs through this credit system based annual refresher programs, and they were extremely useful, especially in the pandemic situations. And it is a great effort of SWAYAM that they have taken this responsibility to tie up with various HRDCs of universities. You can see here, if you click here, there are upcoming sessions are still not there, but you can see the ongoing courses where there are a lot of repeat courses are there. So I think the next terms are due soon, but these are the before 3 months declared courses. So they maybe may have ended also. So let's see what is next. Course catalog, we have seen annual refresher program, ARPIC. They are scheduled, and they are conducted twice in a year. So they're six months courses. So then the recent one is not there. Architecture and planning is there. Engineering and technology. Here also you have other options like specializations in engineering. Once you at least go to it and see what are the recent trends in your subject as a student or as a teacher, and if there is an interesting course, you can opt for it, or either you can opt for it, or as a teacher you can develop your course. Just see to it how it is developed, what are the methods to propose the course, and how to approve it, and then how to conduct it. So you can have a screenshot here, like you can see the website here, what are they. Then humanities and arts, if you see this, humanities and arts section is there. Then law, management and commerce, maths and sciences, NPTEL domain. This is NPTEL combined here for courses catalog. And then school, even school based, we can, as a parent also, we can tell our students that these are the courses at the school level. You can have an additional knowledge about school level courses so as to upgrade your knowledge. So these are the catalogs, or this is the catalog of SWAM. You can search over here which are the courses. Then all courses can be searched at a time over here. Then if you see this, I will register or I will sign in first. When you sign in, the window comes like this. You can register or you can open it through Google. I prefer to use Google because when it updates your system or when it gives you the notification directly, it comes to Google. So this is my account, and when I go to my account, participated. Some of them I could complete, some of them I could not. But these are the list of courses I have completed. Ongoing, there is no course, but whichever I have completed are the courses here. So you can see that these are the courses I have completed. If I click on this is interpersonal skills course. I just feel the syllabus is very good and I wanted to complete the course. So I enrolled for this and I was a part of this course. I could score good marks in this. So this is how the structure is made of. This is the course outline. The person is Smita Jha, professor. She is the coordinator or instructor of this course. This was an 8-week course which run week by week. Week by week, they used to give the syllabus, study material, and week by week there was a quiz and assignments which assessment was done. If I see week 1, this is the material given to us. Then week 2, week 3, week 6, and week 8 till the last week. उतना ही निखिल. So this is the week-wise week-wise, and we can see that this is the end live session. Feedback link is sent to you and the course is conducted. So in the screenshot, you are able to be a part of this course in this way. So I have already shown you the SWAM. Is it visible, ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this is SWAM window. I thought this is not visible, so I was looking into it. We can see the progress was there, and I could see the score here. That and I can download the certificate from this. So this is what my profile is. You can edit your profile as a faculty, as a student, and see your courses window, home window here. So one of the major thing which I want to share with you, that this is the part of courses. That is okay. You can opt for courses, you can be a part of this courses, but how your institute can be a part of this course, or there is new trend that your institute, your university can be a part of this local chapters through SWAYAM. I just went through it, this local chapter. This local chapter is the new facility that has been provided by the NPTEL and SWAM in combination of that. So what is SPOC? That university will, and they can appoint the special point of contact from your college or your area, whatever combination of many colleges at a time. They can be a spoke. We call it as a spoke. They can, in collaboration with colleges, they can create course. Even I have not gone through it, but this is a very good chance for all of us as a faculty, as a college, as a university to be a part of this movement at the national level. So you can see that existing SPOC, where you have to register for it, your college has to register for it, and you can be a part of it. There are some legal documents which you have to complete, and then you can send your form to them, and you will be appointed as a SPOC. They will be guiding you, they will be giving you lectures and make you aware about this collaborations on SWAM and MENTAL, and your institute can be a part of this. Or NAC, when NAC comes, or when ranking of institutes come, if you are a part of SPOC, it's a very good sign that you are following the national educational policy, and that is an advantage for you that you are a part of SWAM and NPTEL. Previously, what they used to do that at SWAM, they used to give the time like from July to September. You can send your proposals, and you can be a part of your proposals are approved, and you can develop your course. But now there are SPOC. If you are a SPOC, you can be a mentor. Your faculties can add to that mentors list. You can develop your course, and you can develop your local chapter. Like from, if I'm from Pune's all colleges are under our college. Our college can be a center point of that, and we can deliver the SWAM courses, or students can come to such courses. If we see, if we are aware about the thing that what I would say that, just a minute. What I will say that right now, as I have said that national education policy is already said that we have to be a part of online education system, interdisciplinary. We have to develop interdisciplinary subjects. Being a part of that, recently UGC has given a guideline regarding how these credits are transferred to students. If you are a part of SWAM, SPOC, NPTEL, your university is already, our SPPU university has already started up this movement, and they are part of this SWAM movement. So once your institute is a part of that, your student can opt such courses as a credit courses, and they can such credit courses that they can be a part of their curriculum, and this course score can be added to them directly if they are linked through SPOC. So there are chances for students to gain such marks and additional knowledge to your profile, so as to you can stand in front of when you are going for a job, you can say them that I have done this additionally with a degree of IITs, with a degree of Harvard University, with a degree of this, with a degree of that. I have this degree with me. I have done this course with good score, and I have collected this knowledge through this course. So that will be an advantages for students. So institutions can offer SPOC, and they can be a part of this movement. This is what I feel. So SWAM, as I've said already, that it is a very popular, common, and very useful platform in Indian scenario. So we should be a part of it as a faculty, or student should at least complete a course through this platform. Is important, will be important in future, or it will be compulsory in future. So make you aware about these concepts. I have given you the screenshot, the short or the brief information about the Indian scenario of this MOOCs. So I think at the end note, I will say that, or to conclude it, I will say that MOOCs are important, very important educational mode in today's era. Teachers and subject experts have a lot of scope in developing new course in standard platform with notable universities. They have a very good chance to, as I have said, that in a very reputed universities to have their own, design their own courses and teach to the masses. Then students can offer such credit-based courses directly as a part of curriculum. That trend has already been come and will be in practice after next 1 to 2 years. Then, as a librarian, I always feel that librarians can play a role in creation, storage, and dissemination of course material, considering copyright and plagiarist issues. So, librarians have better scope, and we can be a part of this MOOC system. So, I conclude this that MOOCs are at least being aware to you, and this concept, what I wanted to share with you, has been understood by you, or you can ask me the queries if there are. These are the references which I have referred. I think I should end this. I should ask for the questions if there are. Hello, ma'am. Hello. 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 Am I audible? Hello. 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 Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Just a minute.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
सर ऐकू येत नाही.
So kindly make it mute, unmute. Can we have the questions if people are having questions? Let them share it in the chat box of YouTube. I'll be able to answer them if time permits, or otherwise they can keep it in the chat box, or organizers can give it to me. Hello? Hello? Sir, I have received a question which I want to answer. It is from Prashant Kalloli, sir, that they are asking the question. The person is asking the question that what will be the role of librarians in the MOOC environment? Sir, this is what the area of my research is, and I was wondering what kind of role when teachers are in trouble, that what we are going to survive, and in this scenario, if everything is provided at the back end, how we are going to survive, how we are going to give the best through this online. As a librarian, I always had a question that what can be given to the best we can give it to the or serve it in the MOOCs as such. So what I feel is that basically library science is based on very strong principles that they work on organization of knowledge. They are working on classification of knowledge. They are good at technology information retrieval techniques, and they are good, you know, even Google cannot retrieve such things we have. So while when we talk about the MOOC structure, if we say it is when there are instructors, there are students, how this recorded audio, visuals, etc., how this recorded material is to be reached out to the masses, how this creation of resource materials are created. At the back, you have to provide basic resources to the creator, to the instructor, that useful resources providing those useful resources, the task of librarian, what I feel is retrieving those research material, then disseminating it to the students, and at the end marketing your course is also done by, or it can be done by librarian. Actually, I have another actually challenges and threats or PPT for that, but I think that what our basic library principles or librarianship is done information scenario or information online scenario we can designed by librarians. It is a very good thing, it is started by the librarian. The courses are initially IGNU has started the courses in library science, so that has a good scope in the library sciences. Which are the softwares they have said useful to create MOOC content? See, with the help of software developers, these authorities are trying to develop their own platforms. But if we are doing in that, or we are thinking in that direction, there are various like Drupal. Again, in that librarians are expert. Drupal. Then there are Moodles, open source course builders, where we have to learn these things and actually apply in that era, where we are actually in directly contact with students, feedback, forum, all these sessions should be covered through that open source build. So in Pune University, they have used Moodle, open source LMS system for developing this complete LMS system. They have used Moodle to content to create e-contents. They have used Moodle. It's open source and free. Once you have the knowledge of it, there are a number of good things which you can do on Moodle. That is different. Is there anything else?
Question is there. Ma'am, there is one more question from Kishore.
Her question is,
Okay.
Her question is, those courses are under UGC and state government norms. Because after completing those courses, whether it will be counted or not. This is the question for the.
Ma'am, you are not audible. Please, ma'am. You are not audible.
Yes. Yeah.
Please repeat it.
Yeah. This is the question from MOOC and
Okay.
those norms courses under UGC, whether those courses they are under UGC or state government norms, whether it will be counted or not.
Is it the question that API in API it is counted or not, right? I think that there are what I think is like these SWAMs and NPTEL have developed the courses based on credits. So once you are having 8 credits, it is equivalent to 7 days course. And I think that is absolutely considered in API. It should be considered. In our area, it is considered. If it is a credit-based course, if you are doing it for 7 to 8 weeks minimum, then they are considered as, there are some points of credits like 8 weeks are equivalent to 8 weeks are equivalent to 1 week. Some format is there too, that how many hours it is conducted. It is there. So definitely it is considered. Because they are provided by the High Court of India.
Thank you.
Is there anything else? Thank you, ma'am.
One more question is there. This question is from the Navid
Okay.
sir. Which softwares are required to create MOOC
I have
courses?
already answered this, ma'am. There are not such softwares, but open course builders and program things are there, like Drupal, as I have said. Then Moodle is there. Pune University is using Moodle to create this MS system to have e-contents, to deliver, to create e-contents. They use Moodles from admission to certification. There are you can use Moodle. It is very good open source LMS software, I think. So Moodle is very good, but there are many other software people can help us in developing.
Thank you very much, ma'am. One more question is there from
Yes.
Madhuri ma'am. What are the authorities who approve MOOC courses or who define the credibility?
As I have said, ma'am, this is a very good question. I feel that you have understood it. There is MOOC platform and MOOC governing authority, creator, developer, and platform. So MOOC platforms, as I said, that Coursera is there, Indian Swam is there, and there are many. And who is tagged with that platform? If Coursera is having the course of IITs, and if you are doing it, you are getting the degree of IITs. So the designer, who is the designer, all depends on that. If you are doing the course designed by IITs, the creditability goes to them, definitely. And Coursera is such that it gives you the accessibility, which is very easy to handle and very popular. So that is what the difference is. I think the one who designs the course is critical for them. Is there anything else?
One more question from Mr. Prashant Palladi sir.
Okay.
What type of change should be in library activities and its services?
I don't think so that at present we have to change a lot of things, because we have already at the stage where we are providing the services through Enlist, through various other e-databases, etc. But as a librarian, you should at least get trained about how material should be stored, how it should be done, how you are collaborating with people. You can at least first be a part of this course. You can at least be a part of and conduct the courses and develop the course. Then you will realize there are that you can consider the copyright aspects. You can be an expert of copyright aspects, plagiarism, a good information retrieval, or at the back you can develop catalogs to various catalogs to use instructors. In designing the course, you can help them. So, like traditional your work structure, it is exactly reflecting to the technical.
Questions, comments.
We have to prepare ourselves more technical. We have to find the knowledge along with our library knowledge, library knowledge. Is there anything else? See, I am just a student, research student like all of you. and I keep my research going on in this direction. I am interested in this area, so I have tried to at least make you aware of this concept. I may not have gone in depth of it, but I try to cover. A librarian can, give you the proper sources and give you the proper combination of this. If any topic you take, they can provide you the best sources or best material of that course. So I have tried to give you the MOOCs scenario, or in short, how the MOOC is in the developing situation in India, and we have to be ready for that situation, and we have to work in that direction. That is what I think, and we have to prepare ourselves for that. This is what the short presentation regarding that. Is there anything?
धन्यवाद मॅडम.
Thank you,
जे
sir.
जे आपणासी हवे ते ते जणांशी करावे, शहाणी करून सोडावे सकळ जन, या उक्तीप्रमाणे आपण गेले एक दीड तास या विषयावरती अतिशय वस्तुनिष्ठ माहितीपूर्ण पीपीटीच्या माध्यमातून माहिती या ठिकाणी महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीनं मनपूर्वक आभार मानतो. पार्टिसिपेंट जे होते त्यांच्याकडून काही प्रश्न आले, काही प्रश्नांची उत्तर आपण अतिशय समर्पकपणे दिली. त्याबद्दल आपलं मनपूर्वक आभार. आणि यानंतर मी आमच्या महिला महाविद्यालयाच्या प्रभारी प्राचार्य डॉक्टर स्नेहल प्रभू यांना
Thank you, sir.
त्यांनी या ठिकाणी अध्यक्ष म्हणून व्यक्त केलं.
Thank you, sir. I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me continue then. We have just witnessed a very learned presentation from Priyanka ma'am. Have played and are playing a very significant role in the education system. Madam, as you said in your presentation, he said that they strike the right balance between online teaching and teaching. We are glad to inform that we are a part of Swayam. We motivate our students to undertake Swayam courses, and MOOCs opened a vast store of opportunities, acquisition of knowledge, upgrading of our skills, and thereby enriching our personality. Thank you, madam, for such an enlightening presentation. It has not only satisfied our basic needs, but has also helped to enhance our interest in their functioning and their use. This is exactly our aim behind organizing this webinar. I am very thankful to you for sparing your valuable time and sharing your interest with us and sharing your insights on the topic. I'm sure library students all over who have been attending and benefiting from this webinar shall surely make use of your presentation, in-depth presentation. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It is my pleasure to have you.
Over to
Can we leave the meeting?
No. धन्यवाद. या ठिकाणी आपण आम्हाला वेबिनार घेण्यासाठी प्रेरणा मार्गदर्शन दिले त्याबद्दल आपला मनपूर्वक आभार. आणि आपण अध्यक्ष म्हणून या ठिकाणी पूर्ण वेळ उपस्थित राहिला आणि आपण या ठिकाणी छोटंसं मार्गदर्शन केलं त्याबद्दल आपला मनपूर्वक आभार मानून या संपूर्ण कार्यक्रमाच्या उत्तरार्धात आपण बोलतोय. विनंती करतो आमच्या महिला महाविद्यालयाच्या उपप्राचार्य डॉक्टर इला जोगी मॅडम यांना की त्यांनी आपल्या सर्वांचा आभार मानावा.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself, I'm Dr. Ida Jogi, working as a head department of science. I'm here to propose a lot of respected honorable Priya Ganagarikan, resource person of today's webinar, Dr. Snehal Prabhu Madam, principal of our college, Dr. Ujjwala Tate, IQAC coordinator, Srimati Vaishali Subedar Madam, convener of today's webinar, and Survey sir. It is such an honor for me to get an opportunity to thank you to all the dignitaries on behalf of Mahila Mahavidyalaya Karad and our parent institution, Shiksha Mandal Karad. I would like to express my gratitude to all the esteemed delegates of the webinar for their presence. I express my gratitude to our today's speaker, Honorable Priyanka Naik for accepting our invitation and to take out time from a busy schedule to grace the event. I thank you, ma'am, for your informative speech on MOOCs, its needs, and how MOOCs can be used for a variety of reasons, such as career development, changing careers, college preparation, supplement learning, even lifelong e-learning also, and training. Your speech is definitely inspired all teachers and students. Thank you very much, ma'am. I extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Principal Snehal Prabhune Madam for her presidential speech and also her consistent encouragement for organizing such webinars. I express my special thanks to IQAC coordinator, Dr. Ujjwala Tate, for providing always technical support, which made this webinar a great success. I thank convener of this webinar, Srimati Vaishali Subedar Madam, who took a lot of efforts to organize this webinar successfully, and also to reach the participants and even the teachers as many as possible, so they could benefit it from this session. I like to place my hearty thanks to all my colleagues for their cooperation. We are fortunate to thank the dedicated and well-motivated team of our non-teaching staff. I would like to express my gratitude to all the dignitaries, participants for their presence and contribution to make the webinar a great success. I also just here thank to the Mr. Survey sir for comparing this webinar. Once again, I thank everyone for making this webinar a great success. Thank you very much. Just I would like to share that feedback link has been provided in the chat box. Just I request all the participants on the WhatsApp group. I request all the participants who has joined today just to fill up the feedback link. Each certificate will be issued to their respective emails. So on behalf of principal, I declare that this webinar is over. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable speech and guidance to all participants, ma'am. Thank you very much. Now end the session.